Okay, good morning everybody. Playing some more of the Bant Collector Company Soulherder deck. Played this deck Friday, played the deck Monday. I think at the time of talking right now, we're 23-5 overall with the list, which is very, very good. I think we're 4-1, 4-1, 5-0, 1-2 drop, 4-1, 5-0, which is very, very good. Not necessarily expecting to run as well today. I feel like the variance... Oh no, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I got the different art Noble Hierarch, so I didn't like how the old border Soulherders looked in the deck. Okay, on the draw, I think I'm gonna take a mulligan here. I like how the retro gold frame looks. Yeah, I think the gold border retro cards I think tend to be cards I don't like the look of that much, with some exceptions like Abrupt Decay. Let's keep this hand. I think I'm going to put back the Endurance, maybe? It's close. Obviously, I would kind of just like that to be a 7-card hand, but not really sure. Swamp Thoughtseize on the play. Needs a 4. Oh yeah, there's full art Solitudes and Endurances, right, of course, so maybe if we keep winning, I could buy those, but those are, like, very expensive. And I don't want to spend cash money. I just like to spend like my excess ticks on like alternate arts and stuff. But yeah, well, I guess we can prioritize that. I don't think there's a good chance I'm going to cycle this Trion this game. Just play this tapped. Probably just play Fountain tapped. My opponent's playing Swamp Blast, so probably actually playing Mono Black Coffers. And having double Solitude is definitely not ideal. If they Thoughtseize me, I might go with Solitude Ephemerate. Alright. Fisher Swamp, take it with the 6 months. Doesn't seem like a matchup where Death Touch and Ice-Fang is really going to matter, so I'm just going to play this tabbed. Come on, Coco. Alright. So hard casting some Solitudes. My opponent's hand is definitely full of removable spells and maybe big mana intensive cards that they can't cast. How do you separate the cards you keep from the ones you want to sell from chests? Okay, I have a secret method that the vintage players might get mad at me for, but I put all the cards I don't want to sell in a vintage deck, and then I enter a league with that deck. And then I just drop from the league, re-add cards that I don't want to sell into the deck, re-enter the league, and then I can just use my trade binder, or my whole collection as my trade binder, which is really good when I'm opening a lot of chests and stuff. Don't have to like manually sort into the trade binders, just sort the cards you don't want to sell into a deck. Fisher Swamp 6 months, Richard Dad, the 6th, thank you. I got bodied by Leyline last night in the Rainbow Touch deck. He ways to fight it. Yeah, it's a very easier answer to Leyline of the Void. It's a very easier answer to Leyline of the Void. And then you can also just, cast Ball Drifter, cast Aether Reach's Touch, make Ephemerate them out of the game. Okay, opponent decided to cast their 5-drop, deal me 6, and draw 3 cards. I hate how long they tanked there. I feel like that just, can't be good for me at all. That being said, this Eternal Witness is pretty nice. Coffee's pretty good today, as it is most days, I guess. Would I run a Vintage League with my Franken deck on stream? It would not be that interesting. It's not even, even close to being. I don't think you can cast these spells. I could show it if it doesn't crash Magic Online, but I don't think it will, because I opened it earlier on this. No, I just restarted Magic Online, so it's going to crash the client. Yeah, that is the downside, is when you just... whenever I open a vintage collection, just crashes the freaking client. And then I restart, then it's fine, half the time. It just has all my, alternate arts and stuff. Alright, we're 10 minutes into the stream. Magic Online has crashed twice. So another day on twitch.tv/AspiringSpike. My opponents found their Cabal Coffers, but it looks like they're passing priority to me. Any hot takes on the Human Second Pioneer, Mono White versus Coco versus Pyre? I don't have any hot takes. My take is that I just have not been playing like any Pioneer, and I'm just kind of chilling. Okay, I think my opponent just doesn't have a main phase 1 stop. I think that they just don't have a main phase 1 stop. Okay, so let's go. Solitude, pitch Solitude. Ephemerate the Solitude. Sack the Solitude. Ephemerate the Witness. Or, no, I need to discard the... Oh, no, I want to Ephemerate the Witness. What is this? 1 mana in response with no revolt. Can't Fatal Push. Can't Murderous Cut. And Vendetta? Can Eternal Command have a comeback with Ephemerate being legal, or is it just a dinosaur? They have March of Wretched Sorrow. Okay, so I'll just use my other Ephemerate, and then the rebound Ephemerates. Oh, I'll only get 1 rebound Ephemerate. That should be fine, though. Keep me in the game, at least. They hear Gab at 4-1. Yeah, I watched the end of the league. I managed to catch the end of it, although he like bowled a 5 in game 3 of match 5, playing for the trophy, and I just didn't have the heart to finish to finish watching. I was so sad. I was really rooting for the 5-0. I'm finishing the 16. Tell me he has legs. I'm 23-5 with the deck at the moment. Gab lost playing for 5-0. I would say even better than it has legs. I would go as far as to say the deck is like really good. Could maybe play Soulherder this turn, actually. Pick up another Ephemerate. I'm just gonna Sam the Company. Could definitely see wanting to get a Hierarch over one of the cantrip creatures, but having a creature to sacrifice is really nice against like the Invoke Despair Archon of Cruelty deck. Have you seen RRR? I don't know what that is. Yeah, but like before Modern Horizons 2, I trophied a couple times with like the spiritual successor of Eternal Command, which was like this Bant Ephemerate control time. Oh, sorry, I said trophy. I got second place in back-to-back Modern challenges with this Bant Ephemerate control deck, very similar to this list, that was playing Uro, Mystic Sanctuary, Cryptic Command, Eternal Witness, Time Warp, and it was awesome. It was a sicko deck. And Uro Mystic Sanctuary got banned, and then there's like kind of better versions of like the Yorion Yorion Flicker Omnath has kind of replaced that deck too. But this Coco version gives you a reason to be banned and be a Soulherder. Toja through the 2 months, thank you, and Scott with the 9, thank you. Yeah, but by going like turn 3 Uro, put a white source into play, Ephemerate your Uro, put another land into play, Ephemerate your Uro, put another land into play, the next turn flash an Ice-Fang, Ephemerate it twice, was just like, ooh, it was sick. It was so cool. Okay, my opponent's playing a 3-3 Walking Ballista here. Which is bad. Going to be very tough to win this game. Playing anywhere this weekend? So I have a limited RCQ this weekend on Saturday, and then there's a 24-person capped Modern tournament in my area, capped RCQ in my area that I was like really excited for, but I didn't get in. There's like when I called in after I found out about it yesterday, there's like 4 people ahead of me on the wait list, so. Unfortunately, can't play. I just can't get into the small RCQs. I should have already registered. I didn't realize it was even happening though. Okay, let's go to game 2. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the 2 Vensers, the Time Warp. I think I'm cutting Endurance. Deputy's interesting. Probably not where you really want to be though. I think I'll play like maybe 2 Solitude, maybe 1 Solitude. Meddling Mage. It's definitely good if they're playing Profane Tutor, but I don't know if they are. Naming Karn is fine. I play like 1. Didn't you try Don't You Know Who I Am line? Well, that would only work if I knew who I was. I need to go on a journey of self-discovery first, I think. Play second Meddling Mage, probably just do that. I need to keep a density of Coco hits. Like right now, this is 25, which ideally we'd have one more. Something I think you can go as low as 25 and just kind of hope to hit a little well. Some of these will start playing Obliterator on the side. For what matchup? For what matchup are they playing Obliterator on the side? They just want to cast Obliterator. Artifact removal, they play Karn. Yeah, you know what? I guess that having a couple Knight of Autumns is probably correct, actually. Oh, well, too late. Just having an answer to bridge. Okay, we'll plan for that for game 3 then. I'm probably gonna play my Mimic on turn 1. Would there be any reason for Phyrexian Revoker the 75? Well, we have Collector Ouphe, which is kind of like a Phyrexian Revoker for all artifacts. I have a hard time seeing myself really wanting to play a Revoker over an Ouphe. Like naming, of course, like exactly Karn the Great Creator would be the reason. But I don't know. I mean, we're playing against mono black coffers. I don't think we're supposed to be making any super serious deck building decisions here. They suspend Profane Tutor, so if we can draw a Meddling Mage, be good against the Profane Tutor. Venser is also like our best card of the matchup, so I'm really happy to see it here. Happy to see Hierarch as well. Need to find a Soulherder, Collected Company, Turn of Witness, Ephemerate. Huge range of good draws though. Ouphe okay versus maps and Karn targets. I don't know if it's good against... Oh, dude, second Profane Tutor. Yeah, I did see the Kindred concert. It was awesome. It was the best night of my life. So... I think I'm just supposed to let this Profane Tutor resolve and then Venser bounce the Urborg after it resolves because they're probably getting a Cabal Coffers. It's obnoxious to see people command to RQs and Europe has like no RCQs outside of Italy. Well, maybe go to a different channel if you don't want me to talk about... Oh, sorry, I meant for this resolve, but I'm just talking about my freaking life, dude. Chill out. I wanted to play the small RCQ. I couldn't because it was full. Yeah, I guess, yeah, they're probably tutored coffers anyways. Or maybe they tutored Maze Mind Tome, huh? Okay. Wall of Omens, Soulherder's good draw, Ephemerate good draw, Meddling Mage is good draw. Alright, perfect. Dog Jabbins with the 5-pack. Welcome to the stream. Got gifts from Dabbins. Make sure to thank them. Got anything you want to say? You can say it. Or Charlie for 19 months. Appreciate you. Dogs, how about you? Tell me people on Twitter complaining smart he's just trying to say good PT. I see. Well, I rescind my comment. Yeah, I think that the small RCQs are fine. But I do think that I played in a bunch of like 100-person plus ones, or like a couple of them, and I'm of the opinion. Oh, dude. Well, I really just want to ephemerate. Yeah, I just am gonna ephemerate the Venser, and then I can just keep looping ephemerate on the Venser. I don't need to protect my. I don't need to protect my Coco, I guess. Yeah, I think that, so I guess they can maybe tutor for an answer to break this up though. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, so I think that I would really like to see, like, if you have 100+ person in your RCQ, like, that gives multiple invites. Like, I think that small RCQs are fine. I think the big ones should give more than one invite. And Jabbins also gifting us up to Andy. Thank you for that. I almost missed that, I think. And then we're trying up to 19 months, and then did Dabbins say anything? Replays at Urborg again. Gigante, 1 year, happy anniversary.
tried to brew like my longer. I just might have considered Venser Planeswalker. Venser Planeswalker is like Soulherder is a Venser Planeswalker, but it costs 3 mana, and it gets hit from Collected Company, and is not a 5 mana Planeswalker. You know. Yeah, I kind of figured that they would have an answer because of the second Profane Tutor here. Ooh. Well, I'll definitely get a Time Warp. You know, this is kind of like deal 3 damage, draw a card, 0 mana. Yeah, I need to get full art Solitudes and Endurances and Griefs. I'm really trying to spend like all my excess tickets I get from opening chests and stuff on like cool arts because I think they're fun for the stream. Okay. So now we've got them on a 2-turn clock potentially. So they have maybe 1 turn to cast a 5-drop. If they go like Cabal Coffer's Damnation, that's not good. But then we can play Solitude and they're dead to an Eternal Witness, get back Hierarch or just a Hierarch. So yeah, we have 2 Hierarchs left, 2 Eternal Witness, 3 Collected Companies that are all going to be. Oh, and then 2 Time Warps. So we actually have a lot of lethal draws here. Okay, Company. And they say Noble Hierarch's a bad hit. Oh, we can also hit a Witness off of this, but we missed. Although, okay, so we didn't like miss on the Coco necessarily, but we don't win the game this turn. Changing thing from a couple days ago. I'm kind of thinking about maybe playing the 3rd Knight of Autumn over the 1st Collector Ouphe, but I wanted 1 more sideboard card for the Tron matchup, so I'm still playing the Ouphe, but you know, I'm also 23-5 with the list, so a lot of times I'll go on like big winning streaks like this, and I'll just kind of like take a lot of time with the same 75, trying to like figure out what needs to change, if anything. They don't have a Coffers? How did they resolve 2 tutors there with an Urborg and not have a Coffers? Aber, thank you for the 11 months, appreciate you. We win game 2, somehow. I just tried to finish the Genescency League. Why do we not try the Ascendancy and Yawgmoth? So the idea was that the Ascendancy is like a really bad card that incidentally plays really well in the Rakdos Scam Shell, where you don't want to play a 3-mana enchantment that will give you no value the turn you play it. So the idea of being able to go Ascendancy into Grief or Fury, immediately bring back a creature was the whole idea behind that shell. Ascendancy was also like easily the worst card in the deck, and you're like not very likely to see me play it again, but it was a fun league for sure. Ascendancy was so we were playing, so Ascendancy had a lot of synergy with a lot of good cards, right? So Grief, Fury, Dothi Voidwalker, Kroxa, Grist, and so like maybe and it also like pitches to Grief and Fury, so like maybe this will be fine. It was not fine. It was not fine. I actually didn't get around to playtesting the other version though last night. Esther's been kind of sick, although she's had like a fever like the last couple days. Her first COVID test came back negative. We're still waiting on like the PCR test, but her fever broke today and she feels a lot better, so she should be fine. But I'm working on
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Salmon, thank you for the bits. I'm working on this list here, so I should have time to playtest it tonight. Gonna keep this on the draw against mono black coffers. Maybe you can be too slow. What does scam mean? Yeah, so people have referred to like these like red-black grief decks that return grief with Malakir Rebirth and Undying Evil type effects as scam decks. I think that the term started from Pascal Maynard. I may be wrong that he is the one that coined the phrase, but I know that he's like partially he's one of the people that popularized the deck for sure. So this spins a Profane Tutor. I know that this gives them more info because they know about the Wall of Blossoms, not the Wall of Omens, but it lets me tap my mana a bit cleaner. When I buy a turn, I win a FNM. I'm kind of going for like the all full art. Wait, is that one FNM too? Just going for the full art borders. Can you run the Kiki Saga in that Jund? Maybe. I'm playing like so like the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker is good in this archetype. It would have to be better than Seasoned Pyromancer, and I don't think that it necessarily is. Like usually Red Black plays Spyro and Fable, but I'm trying to splash green for Riveteer's Charm because I think Charm is like kind of nuts in the archetype. So I don't know. I think I'm not gonna just walk into the likely removal spell, but I will this turn. Soulherder with Ephemerate up. Is there any modern deck that can be completely full art? I mean, you could build a deck with full art cards, but I think of any like super established modern decks, maybe not. Like mono green Tron has got to be the closest, where all the Tron lands are full art. Like Double Masters 1 was just like Tron Masters. It was kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Okay, that's a good draw. Oh, Money Pile? Yeah, you're missing a lot of cards like Abundant Growth, Ridden 6. Oh, Ridden 6 got a full art. Okay. I don't think Teferi has a full art. Omnath just got a full art. Yeah, maybe you're closer than I think. Okay. Damn. Hopefully that's what they tutored off the tutor and they don't have a Cabal Coffers in their hand. A little late Meddling Mage. Okay, there's a land for me. So I guess I'll just play this tapped and pass. Likely to Ephemerate this wall end of turn. Maybe you should have main phased it. I should have main phased it then. Because I really want the Ephemerate to be in the yard for future Eternal Witnesses. Legend ruling their Urborg. What? They get a coating, so they're just holding up Fatal Push. Alright, I think I need to trade Ephemerate for Fatal Push here. Despite it. Oh no, it doesn't get X out, it still goes to the yard. Or to file, sure. So I can go Meddling Mage the coating. Although I think with this in the hand, I'm just gonna Company. Okay, and then let's go Eternal Witness. Glasspool Mimic does not enter as a copy of anything if I choose it here, so... But Eternal Witness... Get back a land. They're on the coding plan here. Then hopefully you can rip a land for Time Warp next turn. My opponent's not Stream Sniping, they just know I had Ephemerate from the Thoughtseize. Glasspool Mimic isn't a Coco hit. It is a Coco hit, but you have to have a creature in play. Dude, third Urborg. I tell everybody, only play 2 Urborgs and coffers. Why do people play 3? You have so many tutors. Why? Stop playing 3. Use my knowledge, I beg you. So land, I'm going to cast the Time Warp. Probably. Didn't find the land. They don't play map in the list. They should. You should play. In my view, the coffers deck is like you have to play 4 map, 4 profane tutor, the land base I play, and then like some number of Golos. I even view Golos as like immutable best 5-drop part of the deck, part of like every version of the deck at this point. And we're not getting Shadow without it. Okay. Swift End. But people I don't know why people just still continue to play, like, these versions that just play, like, they play the Murderous Rider, and I guess maybe they're fun? I don't know. Like, you know, you play Murderous Rider, you play 3 Urborg, you don't play Golos. Golos is, like, so freaking cracked in the deck. You play, March of Wretched Sorrow, which is, like, just not that powerful of a card. Gymster Caverns is kind of cool. Yeah, no fun allowed. Relic of Progenitus.
Murderous Rider.
I would love to just draw a white source. Ooh. Failed to draw the white source. Just gonna Soulherder, I guess. And then I think I need to keep drawing the cards because I'm gonna really try to prioritize starting to time warp with the Soulherder in play. I really hope they don't have Sky Sovereign. They might have Sky Sovereign. Here's a land. They pop the relic, which means they can get the coding back, which I guess I'm hoping that's their plan because it's not too scary. Name coding with Meddling Mage. I think this turn that's like too slow, especially into the 2/3 blocker. We just be Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair would be so good for me here. Just got March of Wretched Sorrow. 5 mana kill creature. This is the card we're playing. And then I feel like they're pretty incentivized to minus the Karn. They do minus the Karn. Like a Meddling Mage, whatever they get here, maybe. Udok, 60 months. Yeah, we don't usually discuss leagues. You just wait for them to be confirmed. I'm like kind of never really in a rush. So I think I'm going to time warp once. The upside of hitting a white source here and going like Meddling Mage plus Venser is just kind of huge. Awesome. Okay, so let's just go Meddling Mage, name Walking Ballista, hold up Venser. What's the reason for extra time warp compared to last time? It's the same list as last time. We just sided in the 3rd time warp in a sideboard game. We've always had the 3rd one on the board for these kinds of matchups where you want to be more in on the time warp combo. Okay, so I'm going to bounce that to their hand. This 2/3 Murderous Rider is a stone wall, although I can kill it just by I can kill the Karn. Oh no, they can still plus the Karn. Oh no, they already plus. I can just send 2 guys at it this turn. Alright, don't think I want to time warp. Just gonna play Ice-Fang, and then maybe if I draw a land, I'll time warp. Did draw the land. I think this is fine. I don't need to kill the Karn right now. Another Knight of Autumn. Not a best draw, but a spell, I guess. Okay, so this lets me kill the Karn without losing a creature, which is something. Kind of out of gas. Of course, we have a lot of good top decks. The Invoke Despair, so their hand is Invoke Despair, Walking Ballista, which is currently Meddling Mage, and then a mystery card. I take 4 from this down to relatively healthy 7 life. Tons of good top decks, including this one. So I should almost definitely just Soulherder here, right? So I can try it. Yeah, Soulherder, Flicker the Witness instead of time warping, hoping to draw another Soulherder effect. And then I think I'll play the Knight of Autumn as well. You could just put 2 counters on it. And then attack with this Knight of Autumn. Yeah, these are the original Double Masters. I forgot that they existed. I would have had them last time. But I think I've got all the Double Masters arts that I can for this for the deck. I just feel to have 2 absolute bangers this span 2 weeks. It feels really, really good. It feels really good. And it feels great to do it like this far after like a recent set release too. This is always like the hardest time to be brewing. 4 cards in hand, Ballista, 3 mystery cards. Torp, thank you, Twitch Prime, appreciate you. Oh yeah, Meddling Mage has borderless. They're kind of expensive. I'm just waiting until like I get more tickets to buy those. That's right, I forgot about the Meddling Mage.
Doesn't the Coffers deck play Damnation? I mean, if they have Damnation as their top deck, good for them. I don't know like what line you're suggesting, like, you know, not committing somehow. Okay, so my Soulherder's a 2/2. They kind of need to kill the Soulherder. What are the two bangers? This deck and then this Esper, which is Cottage Aether Mage's touch deck, has been performing really well. And both of them have deck guides on Channel Fireball. 3 ticks Meddling Mage. Yeah, I'm just out of tickets because I bought all the other arts. So I have a lot of good top decks, and I do have a Time Warp in my hand. I'm hoping that I don't have to... I guess I can Ephemerate the Knight of Autumn if I draw it, and then I'll kill my Eternal Witness in response. Okay, not a very good draw. Okay, let's just go to combat attack with just this Knight of Autumn for 6, then Time Warp. And then do I fetch to Thin? No, Profane Tutor is a mandatory card in this deck. It's just like, it comes online turn 4... The turn that you assemble Cabal Coffers Urborg for 5 mana. I saw it touched once here. We played it for like 3 or 4 streams. We'll play it again. It's been really good. It's been really good. Definitely more than just a gimmick. Alright, alright, let's take Fate into our own hands with this fetch. Spell. Alright, redraw. Okay. So I think I attack with this Knight of Autumn, and then Ephemerate this Knight of Autumn to get the Ballista off the board. And then still have the Ephemerate rebounding. That's right, I win. I don't win. If I Ephemerate this Eternal Witness, they just kill it with the Ballista. This is 1 toughness. Oh, although the Sicko line... Oh, no, the Sicko line is to attack with the Witness for Exalted triggers. Attack with the Witness for Exalted triggers, then Ephemerate the Witness. Oh, man. That was the Sicko line. Oh, that would have been awesome. Yeah, I missed it. Missed it a little too late. We're at 6 life, though. We have a rebounding Ephemerate. They're at 4. We're definitely doing okay. Yeah, definitely a weird line. Hard to see that one. They could have gone us to double block. Double block doesn't matter because you just flicker the Eternal Witness. Suspends a Profane Tutor. Maybe it was a scam all along, huh? Maybe it was a scam all along. So if I bounce this Murderous Rider, if I go target a Venser, bounce Murderous Rider, attack with everything, they lose 2 if they kill this and they die. I don't have lethal, right? If I don't do that, well, let's see. Block here, they gain 2. Yeah, I think just putting lethal down is fine. Oh, they have a march? Okay. So we need to top deck something. Gain 4 up to 8 live. Alright, hopefully this is something. I think it's Ice-Fang Soulherder, so we can potentially do something else in the main phase after the draw. A lot of good top decks. Like that one. I think I'm main phasing it though. Just have so many good draws. Not like that one though. Yeah, still have 1 Time Warp left in the deck. Finally, getting a chump block. The Profane Tutor has 2 suspend counters, so they're not damnationing next turn. We also could draw like Venser, Ephemerate here, have something else to do this turn. Venser would be the best draw. 1 more, right? Glasspool, something. We also have, do we have 10? 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, we're one. No, we have lethal after the Ephemerate rebounds. This could grow the Soulherder to be exactly 10 damage.
Do you think getting black into the list for Unearth and maybe Grist can be feasible? I mean, the list is like super tight as is, and I don't think that you can play another like instant or sorcery, right? Like Time Warp, Ephemerate, Coco, Solitude is like the max. We're already like maxing out the number of non-Coco hits in a Coco deck, and like the reason we can even play this many is like very largely in part to the fact that we have is very largely in part to the fact that we have a Glasspool Mimic as like extra company hits. Okay, this can give me back Time Warp, but I can't cast it. So I think I'm getting back Venser. Obviously just attacking with the team and hoping to have lethal here. But Venser can bounce the Profane Tutor to stop me from getting damnationed. Guess maybe Meddling Mage is better, but we just have lethal. Maybe it's better to attack and then see what they do. How many Reflector Mages do I play? I play 0 Reflector Mages because that card is big Garbo, and Deputy of Detention is actually pretty good because there's a lot of tokens in the format. It's close. We're on the play. I think I need to mulligan though. That's way better. I think I kind of just want to get on the board early here. I'm just gonna put back the Ewit. I love the Mountain Valley edition here. Like the deck, any changes from the list, only arrived now. Yeah, we're playing the same 75. So I'm currently on a really hot streak. I guess now I'm 24 and 5. And so usually when I'm on like a super hot streak like this, I like to keep the list as is. Obviously I'm doing a lot of winning, and it takes some time to figure out what, if any, adjustments need to be made. But I don't have any. I don't have any paper modern RCQs coming up because I'm also gonna be out of town the following next weekend. But this is definitely a deck I'd be like pretty seriously considering playing in an RCQ if I had one coming up. Okay, they grabbed a Nettle Cyst here. Maybe there's one like the weekend after I can play. Yeah, I saw the new Remy video this morning. I thought it was really good. There's some issues sleeping in a new house. Yeah, not anymore. Just like the first few nights. Jeskai Hammer. Is a road with deck with 6 1-drop nobles? Not nobles. I would definitely play Birds of Paradise over. Ooh. I would definitely play Birds of Paradise over Noble Hierarch. They also have a hammer. Ugh. So we take 11 down to 8. We need to find Deputy of Detention off Coco, or like cantrips in the Solitude. Just draw Solitude. Missed on the Deputy. 2 looks at a Solitude here. Alright, I'm not going to play around Blacksmith Skill. Making a conscious decision to not play around it. No, I think it's better because I don't want them to be able to go in on this, or I don't want to incentivize them to go in on Stoneforge Mystic, although it looks like they are anyways. Although they have to have another hammer in the hand, I guess this is maybe Nettle Cyst here. I mean, they did tutor Nettle Cyst instead of a hammer. Another hammer is better than Nettle Cyst. Is there any world? Is there any world where I can beat another hammer? Wait, why are they casting the Springleaf Drum? Just for literal no reason? Okay. That makes things a lot easier. Probably going to be happy enough to just trade my wall for 4 life as well. Acer, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back. So land would be really nice. Just get a Time Warp off. Obviously, we're kind of out of the frying pan, still in the fire, but lots of good top decks here. Including that one, baby. This matchup has felt definitely very good so far, I'll say. Maybe I was supposed to play Hierarch instead of holding up Ephemerate. I feel holding up Ephemerate's fine too. Although, maybe I just want to main phase it. Gotta find a land. Because I think I'm going to Ephemerate this Ice-Fang, basically, no matter what. Double Wave, thank you for 19 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Okay, I haven't found an untapped land yet. 2 more looks before completely bricking. But we can also now Glasspool make. Dude, main deck Teferi? In Jeskai? What is happening? Main deck Teferi, main deck Nettlesist. Really interesting. Bounces Soulherder. Missed 1 damage. I didn't because I either hit with the Ice-Fang or Ephemerate the Ice-Fang. It's the same amount of damage. So now I can't rebound the Ephemerate. I killed the Teferi. And I think I just go Hierarch, Glasspool, Mimic, Copy Deputy, Exile, Sentinel, pass. I'm really not that interested in dying to another hammer when I'm like so ahead. Just make them have another creature. Oh yeah, I missed 1 damage. I didn't miss 1 damage. I'm attacking Teferi. Stop. I didn't miss damage last turn. I didn't miss damage this turn, right? Last turn I either Ephemerate the guy and I go the Soulherder. It's the same amount of damage either way. I'm attacking Teferi. I'm not. I don't want to. What? Ah! They're playing Ridden 6 and Hammer. Dude, they just cast. What? I will say of things I expected to happen just now, my opponent freaking putting Ridden 6 on the stack was about the last thing I ever expected. I think that I'm supposed to Wall of Omens Soulherder this turn, then set up for then try to like get towards a Time Warp combo. Chat's busy stun locking me about damage I didn't miss, and then I just am getting freaking Ridden 6.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Ooh, so Time Warp, this probably means we can come off. My pet card should be banned for multiple reasons, believe I promise. Those reasons had better be that your pet card is bad, actually. Dude, Ridden 6 and Teferi and Nettlesist in the main deck of Hammer. Wild. Absolutely wild. True. And main deck Beseiju? Are they just not playing Pure Steel Paladin? They must just like not. They're just like I don't need Pure Steel Paladin. This has been a wild game, dude. What do I need a Pure Steel Paladin for? Yeah, I'm gonna get Omnath. Oh man. Okay, we do have infinite turns here. Small solace. All right. So this is usually about how I sideboard for Hammer. It's about how I sideboard for Hammer. I don't think anything changes with the presence of Ridden 6 and Teferi. Ridden 6 is really good against me, though. Oh yeah, with Omnath, you can just pay to equip Hammer. Genius. Oh boy, I'm fully expecting to just get clapped in games 2 and 3, dude. Yeah, they're playing 4-color Hammer with Ridden 6 and Teferi. I've never seen anything like this. Truly deranged. Yeah, they aren't less than sauce, they are the sauce. Yeah, I could take a look at it, Daniel. Let's take a look at now. Lizard Conduit. Dude, Flame of Coatl Power Conduit's pretty hype. We're so close to enabling Hollow One, but I think I agree with you that we're not quite there. I guess my only real note is I don't really like these spike-filled hazards. I think that, especially in a deck like this, you just want all of your lands to enter untapped. You already have a lot of utility with Den of the Bugbear, Urza Saga. You're probably okay just being at 20 lands, 4 Den, 4 Saga, but I think these spike-filled hazards seem super cuttable. I don't know how exactly good you are in enabling Metalcraft, but you might want to consider just playing like Galvanic Blast instead. I feel like... Oh, I also want to see you play like Ragavan over... Yeah, I think it's good to go like cut all the hazards, play Ragavan, like 4 Ragavan, 2 Bomat Courier in these spots, or like 1 Bomat Courier as a Saga target, and then or 2 Bomat Couriers as like extra power Saga targets when you're going with Power Conduit. But I don't want to see you play the full 4, and I don't want to see you not play Ragavan here, especially you get to put counters on it. Okay, so we're on the draw against Hammer. Got a Deputy. I'll keep. This list looks sick, though. I really like it. Oh, yeah, maybe not all 4 Ox. I think that's a good point, too. You could probably easily play 2, and then maybe play 4 Ragavan, 4 Bomat, But I would also like to see you... I think that you're a little shy of, like, Metalcraft for Galvanic Blast, but maybe, like, 4 Bolt 2 Galvanic Blast could be good. Give you, like, that extra reach. Dude, they're playing Ragavan. Of course they're playing Ragavan. Of course. How do they have room? How do they have room in Hammer for Ragavan, Ridden 6 Teferi, Nettle Cyst? Flameblade. Flameblade is interesting. I don't know exactly how... like, you have, obviously, Fable, Flame of Coatl, Spyro. Yeah, I think you're lacking a little bit on the discard outlets. I do like the Root Walls, though. This looks sick. I don't think I like the 4 Alpine Moon in the sideboard, though. I might play like Obsidian Charmal instead. I might play I guess Magus is awkward with Saga, but Magus is really good against Titan. I don't know how bad your Titan matchup's probably really bad. Titan matchup probably matters more. Alpine Moon's not that good against Titan either. So like I feel like I'd be just in on like 3 Magus of the Moon in the board. Maybe trimming like 1 Saga, maybe having 1 Mountain in the board, so you can trim like 2 Sagas. But also like accepting that when you do Magus of the Moon, your Titan opponent, the fact that you're turning off your own Sagas doesn't matter that much because okay, they got Colossus Hammer here. Turning off your own Sagas doesn't matter that much because you know, they in theory are gonna be really bad at beating your Titans. Or your Magus of the Moons. I don't know if Flame Slash is good against either. Like, this kind of feels like this is removal I have in the sideboard. I would probably, if, you know, I don't think I'm not that interested in it. I think I want to see, like, Unlicensed Hearse in the sideboard, like 3 Hearses for the Murktide matchup. Probably, like, none of these Flame Slashes. Especially when you have all these Furies in the main deck. You just don't need this kind of effect very much. Yeah, their deck is nuts. You can play the Boyo, you can also not play the Boyo. I like the Shattering Sprees, though. I think this list looks sick, though. I really like the idea. I think this is like, this, you know, I would say you guys have been doing great on the deck text lately. Okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Flame Slash against Shredder. You already have Fury. Lightning Bolt kills Shredder a lot of the time. I think that you don't want to play it. No, if you Deputy the Treasures, they just sack 1 of them in response. I'd only be deputying 1 treasure, which is maybe fine. Then I can flicker the Deputy. I mean, just putting a wall in play also seems really good. I think I'll just do that. I don't think I need to necessarily be super mana efficient here. Okay. They are playing Pure Steel Paladin. What a gross curve. I yield. Game 3 on the play. At the very least, these Ragavens are going to be pretty bad on the draw. Yeah, there's been so many power conduit decks. Maybe I should take a crack at them too. They're pretty cool. I know like Magic Aids was the one that like had the red-black food list. I just don't know if the food shell is the best place for the package. I've been meaning to like spend the time to go through every single saga, but there's also like not that many that are that interesting. But Flame of Coatl is cool there. Tinder for Rin 6 Rival. Ragman should be really bad on the draw here against all my walls. Let this person win so their deck appears on the 5-0 dump. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. I think Hardened Scout is the best place for Power Conduit. I think it's a good place for it for sure. Although I don't know. It's like Scales already has like a billion like good grindy 2-drops. I don't know that it's like super necessary. You can play like I think the first copy is pretty good. I think you probably don't want to play more than 1, maybe 2, if you really really like the card. This hand's really good if we can draw like 1 land. We should be able to. I'm gonna keep this. Waiting for them to slam a Murktide. History of Benalia is probably a little slow, but it is definitely a good one to like abuse with Power Conduit because you just like get to buff the knights and you keep getting to make knights too. Probably a little too slow for Modern, but I don't know. It feels good to like not be playing a deck that's super soft to Esper Sentinel. Also, they're playing Saga too. Man, this gotta be so. They're playing 1,000,000 Pain lands. I just don't understand. This is like the antithesis of the decks I used to build. They're playing Castle. I'm fuming. How in their 4-color Urza Saga deck that's playing Pure Steel Paladin, Rin 6, Ragavan, Teferi Time Raveler. They're playing a Gainjo Castle. This is disgusting. It's just the greediest shit I've ever seen. It's just the greediest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, greed is good sometimes, huh? And Beseiju! I forgot about the Beseiju, too. Like, how many lands are they playing? It's awesome, though. I don't know. I'm not hating. I'm just, like, flabbergasted. So they're going to, like, put in, like, Dental Cyst or Hammer into turn. Yeah, we've seen they are playing Ragavan. This is not just speculation. Get our draw 2. Ooh. So a lot of looks at a land. Yeah, we bricked. We might die. But I think that with so much action in my hand, I need to prioritize developing my mana, so I'm going to go Eternal Witness, Forest, Hierarch. And we're not very likely to die. I feel. Sword of Fire Ice. Okay. Saga. Hope you have all red cards in your hand. So I get to block with the Wall of Omens and not take any damage if they just are going equip. Thank you, Wall of Omens. And I get to Knight of Autumn, kill something. See what we draw. Still not a land. So I think I'm almost definitely gonna. Well, Knight of Autumn might kill Saga. No. Yeah, we'll just go play Ice-Fang. We do find the land. But still gonna prioritize Knight of Autumn here. So if they had a red spell locked in their hands, they can play it now. Hopefully it's just Ragavan. It's Ren and 6. So Ren and 6 ping Knight of Autumn maybe, so I can flicker it. Ping Ice-Fang is fine. Then they're gonna make a Saga token. Kind of hard to pressure this Ren and 6. Solitude's nice. Solitude's pretty nice. So I probably need to save this Deputy as a white card to pitch to Solitude. Is it too greedy to Coco here? I don't think it is, because if I hit Soulherder, Eternal Witness, cantrip into a land, and I can flicker the Knight of Autumn, I just have like such a huge range of hits. I can just hit another Knight of Autumn, I can hit a Glasspool Mimic, I can hit basically anything. I think I kill the Saga. It's maybe better to kill the Shadow Spear. But I definitely like this draw. So Knight is or the Construct's a 2/2. Could be good to Solitude the Stoneforge Mystic now, so they have to choose between keeping their Ren and 6 alive or keeping their Stoneforge Mystic alive. But I think that losing the Solitude is probably a little bit of a spew, so I'll just attack here. If they want to trade Stoneforge Mystic for Witness, that's fine. I can then go Soulherder, Flicker Knight of Autumn, kill the Construct, and we'll be in pretty good shape. Why not copy Witness, get Ephemerate? Well, I was thinking I wanted to also play the Soulherder here, and I wanted to prioritize killing this. Oh, I guess I could have Ephemerated the Knight of Autumn. Usually when I have just like nothing but gas in hands in spots like this are the moments where I prioritize the Ephemerate Witness loop a little bit less. Getting rid of the Shadow Spear is really nice too, because now it's gonna be just so hard for them to like trample over. Inconsideration for a second Hierarch of Coco for better attack. Those may be better too. Obviously, we had just like a billion options that turn. Not many of them were super bad. They're getting back Arid Mesa, so they can cast their Omnath. I would love for them to cast Omnath here. I'd be so freaking happy. We went 4-1 with the Junbrew yesterday. I mean, we're playing a lot of good cards, and then also Riveteers. No, they actually have Omnath in their deck! I can't believe it! I cannot believe they're playing Saga Paladin, Ragavan, Ren and 6 Teferi, Omnath. This is, like, literally the greediest deck building decisions I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating at all. This is absurd. Okay, nothing but good options here, thankfully. Kill Ren and 6. Guess I should have probably Ice-Fanged first. I will say my opponent has definitely cast their spells. Ooh. Supreme Verdict. Please, please. Second Omnath. Oh, they're also playing Ragavan, Purso Paladin, Omnath, Ren and 6, Colossus Hammer, Nettle Cyst, Sword of Fire and Ice, Urza Saga. I just don't understand. And somehow they're out of action. Okay, so I can just get Witness, have a Solitude up, even without playing a land. What's the record? Well, this is our only second match today. We're an hour and 14 minutes into the stream. They're about to Coco. It's only our second match today. They have Solitude? Unreal. Unreal. I just don't understand. I think I could force a chump block. Or a block. What does their deck list look like? Like, what does it look like? How do they have room for all of these cards? I have no idea what their deck looks like. Landscape shift. Yeah, where's their loot tree? All tier 3 Fs? I have no idea. We got there though. Dude. Just for the memes, maybe. Okay, so we're currently 5-0 in the Titan matchup. We've been losing like a lot of game ones though, but our post-sideboard we're pretty good. It's like being on the draw against the turn 1 Greaser. I'm not feeling great about our chances to win this game, but I'm feeling good about our chances to win the match. Although, maybe we're due to finally take an L. Ah, it pitches to Fury. Yeah, everybody, Modest is great. We love Modest. Okay, no turn 3 Titan. Deputy's a really interesting draw. If my opponent had a Titan plus bounce land in their hand, or any land besides like exactly Teleria West, they could have Titaned. So I think I'm just gonna jam Coco. Ooh, Time Warp's really nice. Just gotta fade again a little bit. Oh, it's so hard for them to, like, they didn't play another lane last turn, and they also didn't play, like, another spell, so I don't know what their hand is. Maybe they're just messed up, I don't know. Cultivator? Cultivator makes some sense. Well, they either messed up or they drew one of those pieces this turn, unfortunately. Alright, game 2. Opponent just trying to toy with me, give me some hope. So I got all the walls of this matchup last time. I think I was minus 1 Mimic, 1 Coco, yeah. Venser seem good. It's in the sideboard largely for this matchup, yeah. Sounds good. Why side out Coco? We're down to like 25 hits. We're also boarding in 2 extra 4-drops, so I think in like this exact situation, I think trimming a Coco is fine. We're also boarding up an extra 5-drop too. So the name Beast, so we could... Wait, how good is it to name a Boreal Grazer? They definitely have a Grazer in their hand. We can also flicker a Meddling Mage. I think it's actually, like, really good. Because we can flicker the Mage. Oh, wait, how do you spell Boreal Grazer? Because they definitely have a Grazer in their hand. So, like, this just, like, time locks them. Or Slows them down this turn. Colossus' Beast, yeah, but you usually name, like, if they have Colossus, maybe they have Colossus in hand, but I think it's like way more likely they have a Grazer, and they're planning on, you know, grazing like this on turn 2. Read about Click, Venser, Riptide, Lab Package. Vanilla Click is like not a playable modern card. We're also a Bant Ice-Fang deck, so our mana is pretty stretched, so playing Riptide Laboratory is not like a huge payoff. Okay, so now I'll just flicker name Primeval Titan. Unlock the Grazer. Yeah, I know Riptide is really cool. I've always wanted a Riptide deck to be good, but I don't know. Even like if Riptide is playable, it's still just like a colorless utility land. It's not like this crazy big payoff. Fire spouts? No, come on, don't stop. Fuck. I'm unlucky. Trubler, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate you. Getting grazered. Summoner's Pact into Grazer. Red White Blink deck with Ephemerate, Solitude, Fury, Stoneforge, Fable, Season Pyro could be viable. I really dislike Fable of the Mirror Breaker in a deck with Ephemerate. Like, you just need to like have creatures to Ephemerate. I think I have built like the best Boros Blink I've ever worked on. I built the archetype, you know, several times. But the best version, I've really tried all of them, is the Boros Lotus Field deck, where you have Solitude, Fury, Wall of Omens, then you also have Golos to flicker to get multiple Lotus Fields, go crazy, spin into Emrakul. It's in the Stream Decker on YouTube. About revisiting Blueback Shadow. I want to. I know that the deck was also really popular, so it's part of the reason why I want to. I imagine that I will at some point. One Dark Blast main, it's been great. I feel like it's dead in so many matchups, though. I know, a lot of times people, like, you know, tell me about cards like this that they say I've been feeling great, but they're also just like, wait, my opponent's dead if they don't have anything. But it's like, Dark Blast is the kind of card that you can put in your deck, and you can feel really smart that you have it in your deck. But it's also like the kind of card that is like, you know, when it's bad, it's just so bad. It's not a card I think like belongs in the main deck. But it's definitely the kind of card you can like trick yourself into playing, you know? I think they're just dead. I don't know what they can have. They've already played both lands. Or land for turn, land off Grazer. They have to have, like, you know, yeah. they just didn't play around Solitude? What the hell? Oh, man. Okay, I was lucky. Their draw was nuts, too. They had double Amulet, Fire Spouts for my Meddling Mage, into a Titan. One anyways. And they had Grazer, too. That, like, there's a chance if I don't Meddling Mage Grazer. Hold on, yeah, if I don't Meddling Mage Grazer there, they could go second Amulet, lands, 4 mana, Grazer, Titan. Yeah, I guess they had to transmute, but there's a chance that they, oh, this hand is cracked. There's a chance they could have Titaned there, right? If I did a name Grazer. One turn 2. I think that they didn't have the mana because they had the Transmute T-West, but that would have been crazy. If you didn't name Grazer, you would have named Titan. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, these Meddling Mages have been great. They are, you know, largely for this matchup, but they've been very important. It's just way better than Gen Coco. I mean, this deck is at like an absurd record. I think maybe you need to throw the overall record up again because I haven't submitted my article. But we are now 25-3, which is maybe jinxing ourselves a little bit to throw it up in the middle of a match. But so I keep doing a colon for some reason there. Okay. Which is, you know, this is like one of the best records I've ever had with the Brew, and so for it to be such a like cool and fun deck or whatever is very exciting to me. I think I just need to witness back a land. I just really need to find land number 4 for next turn. Don't think I need to be too scared about this amulet. I thought it was 25-5. We could reverse engineer. Oh yeah, no, it is 25-5. It is 25-5. So we're 4-1-4-1 5-0. Hold on, 4-1-4-1 5-0 1-2 drop into 4-1. So that's 5 losses, right? 5 losses, and then another 5-0, then 2-0. Let me know if that's right. I could build a deck. I can't remember what the record is. Yeah, this in the Esper deck, like having 2 crazy brews in a row is great. Just like forgot the 1-2 drop. Read the article about Riveteer's SNC deck. Yeah, I'll write about how deck is bad and you shouldn't play it. Isn't it 27-5? Yeah, so I know the numbers are 4-1, 4-1, 5-0, 1-2 drop, 4-1, 5-0, 2-0. So if someone wants to add that up, I guess we can double check. I think I'm gonna Coco. Venser's so good though. Venser's so good here. He just bounce the Saga. I was gonna say it's Time Warp, but I guess this is Time Warp, huh? And now we're getting in for 2 damage, baby. Getting in for 2. We're actually 420 and 69. No, I don't have an iPhone. I have a chat that'll do basic arithmetic for me. All right, I don't need an iPhone. Ooh, second amulet. That does give them a lot of mana this turn. I get to Deputy the Amulets next turn. We still have a Meddling Mage on Titan. So it would definitely be very difficult for them to weasel out of this situation, especially because they're 1 mana shy of Cultivator Colossus. But if they can, and they have 2 Grazers already in play, but maybe they can figure something out. My Cannon Castle. Yeah, they have 6 mana with the castle, not 7. They get a Dryad with their first pact, and so this gives them enough mana to Cultivator Colossus. But they just play a Cavern of Souls instead of a bounce land. And then they Fire Spouts. Holy shit. Oh, but then they just died to Venser. Okay, we win. GG. What a match. I can't believe they would slaughter their Arboreal Grazers like this. What says I played 32 lands? Not normal. Woo! I played 32 lands, not normal. Okay, multi 6 for my opponent. Good ham. Please let this deck be really good. It's been really good so far. Not the, you know, I don't know. 31 matches is a pretty big sample size. I think it is, it's about the time to get somewhat hyped. If this is Murktide, Murktide is, we're We haven't lost to it yet. We're like, have been doing really well against it. Hoping it's not living in. Living in is a bad matchup, but living in not super likely to play tap Steam Vents turn 1, I guess. Yeah, I don't love that these two look really similar. I agree. Although I do have, these are both the arts I have in paper for this deck. Although these, no, they both came in the mail. These ones just came in. How's the store matchup? That's an old like Nassif channel meme, right? How's the store matchup? Nice Ragavan. Yeah, I have the I don't have these Time Warps. I got the American Strixhaven ones or the English Strixhaven ones. What shocks do I play with? I play with all RTR block shocks. I started playing Magic in the Return to Ravnica era, so I just like any card from the Return to Ravnica era I love. And if I can use an art from like that Return to Ravnica Gate Crash Dragon's Maze, I basically always do. I just see them and I'm young again. Alright, we'll play a hierarchy off of a if I get a Temple Garden and play Hierarch, I don't have any blue mana if this Hierarch dies. That's kind of okay though. 'Cause I have a lot of draw in my hand and I only have one blue card. It is double blue, though. Is this the origin of the Nassif?
How's the store match? How's the store matchup?
It's funny. Ooh, baby, we got some spice over here! No, this is just Breach. I mean, that's some spice. This Time Warp here? No, let's go Solitude, Ephemerate, Time Warp. Or Sir Coco. Spell Pierce, I've never played a round of Spell Pierce in my entire life, and I'm not starting today. They also don't have it, I think. Alright, that's infinite turns. Do I need a land? I need a land if they kill my Hierarch. I'll just grab a Coco though. Guess I get a land actually off the flicker. Last night, Dream Fatal City got unbanned. I kept smiling the entire morning. Psychopath. Am I standing up? Yeah, I have a standing desk now. Keeps me a bit more energetic, I think. But healthier. Infinite turns, baby. Okay, so they're playing Breach combo. I think I should be interested in Ouphe, Knight of Autumn. Fortuner's probably fine. Endurance is probably really good. Nothing seems too bad. I think I can go down on walls. I can cut the third Mimic pretty easily. I think I'm going to cut the Time Warp combo. I think we're probably just going to be on like a more controlling game plan in this matchup. Don't know if I'm going to play 3 Solitude or 2. Probably not 4. 3 is probably a good number. Maybe for off the combo we can cut the third Witness. How's our creature count looking? Really good at 30 hits right now. I think I like 2 Deputy, 2 Knight. I don't think I necessarily want the third Deputy. I think I'll just play 3 Endurance. I think I need to cut a 3-drop. Could cut the third Mimic, though. Oh, green wall for endurance, yeah. Smart. Just always so used to cutting. I need to get better in that habit, but yeah, you need to keep your colors in mind for your pitch elementals.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Ooh, both Forge-Tenders. Keep this, I guess. Good hand. Are the Cascade matchups pretty rough with the deck? I don't know. I think yes. Deputy of Detention really helps against Rhinos. Endurance helps against Living In. You have Meddling Mage for all the Cascade matchups, but I would say that they are like them and like Mono Green Tron are like what you want to dodge. Explosives on one, huh? Just playing into it. Put a mold to 6 again. Yeah, we're playing talking about Underworld Breach, not Through the Breach. Alright, the EE looking pretty good. There's a good chance they pop it end of turn, though. What's the creature count you want from Coco again, especially post-board? Ideally you want like 26 minimum, but I think sometimes you can get a little experimental. I think I've done 25 a couple times and it's okay. Like in some matchups they're like less about card advantage. Like I go to 25 against Titan specifically, where like you do want to like if you like just hit a timely Knight of Autumn or timely Meddling Mage, you don't really care so much that you only hit one creature, and that's again definitely not a matchup that's, you know, revolves around card advantage. Okay, really need to find a land. I'm gonna get my Bant Triumph here though. Okay, don't have double green, unfortunately. I guess I will Soulherder. Why not consider Sanctifier and Vec for Forge-Tender for Living End and red matchup? Sanctifier and Vec is terrible against Living End. Sanctifier and Vec is like a bad card against Living End. And Forge-Tender is a 1-mana spell that protects you from Fury, which is huge. Like this is mostly like anti-Fury card. It also blocks Ragavan on turn 1, which is really nice. But like in my opinion, Sanctifier and Vec, Devil White on turn 2 is also really hard. Sanctifier and Vec is the most overplayed card or sideboard card in Modern. It's like good against like Grixis Shadow, Rakdos Jund. It's not even very good against Murktide anymore. It's okay. You'll bring it in. It's just like so narrow, and people just like love to be good in those matchups, but it is just not a card that I recommend anybody play. Or like I don't recommend like Burn playing it, I guess more specifically. Yeah, it's fine in Hammer. It's just so over sideboarded. It's crazy. Okay, so it's presumably they'll pop the explosives now. Let me get my trigger. Yeah, it's good against Prowess too. Yeah, it's just so frustrating that like I guess, you know, Hammer playing it's fine, but it's just frustrating that, like, you know, it's as overplayed as it is. How good is our Rhinos matchup? We're on like 3 Deputy of Detentions. We have Meddling Mage. We have Solitude, Ephemerate. But I would say it's probably not that good. Okay, we can attack. We can attack with the Soulherder. Weird game. Weird game. Sanctifier is good in the Burn sideboard in this argument yesterday. I mean, I argued against Sanctifier in the Burn sideboard, right? I don't, but we can move on. We did have this conversation yesterday. I do think this deck has a reasonable 4-color matchup. The time warp combo is like a very good plan against them. Dingo, 21 months, appreciate you. Yeah, we just have the same 3 conversations every single day. Are they finally gonna pop this? No, never popping it. Is that the even art I had in paper? I think I went with the retro border in paper. Which I guess doesn't match the rest of the dynamic super well, but I think I'm okay to Ephemerate here. If they have a red removal spell, I just have the Forge-Tender to sack. And it's just, this is just like 1 mana, get my card back and grow the Soulherder by 2. I think having a giant Soulherder is going to be a big part of our plan this game. I like a top deck, Slide of Bottom, Deputy of Detention. Ice-Fang is good just to have a creature that draws a card in play that we can flicker. Could have played my land to play around Metallic Rebuke, maybe. Although I could just get my... I could just flicker the Witness, get back the Ice-Fang. Yes, it's fine. Is it okay to ask about selling a complete paper modern deck in chat? You can't advertise selling your deck, no, but thank you for asking. So I think I just main phase the Ice-Fang. What if they have a Shadow Spear? That would be gross. Deputy of Detention would be also gross. Ooh. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe they'll just pop their explosives. Okay, so block here, and I feel like a chump block here is good because they have the explosives on one. It's close. Okay, they're gonna just be okay taking this trade. I don't think I really can do much about it. Do I want to force them? Do I want to force them to pop the spell bomb? I don't really think so. Okay, I don't want to Ephemerate right now into the open mana. Just gonna main phase and Ephemerate. The Aether spell bomb. Okay, they just don't do anything. So I think here I'm getting back Ice-Fang. Get back Ice-Fang. Play Ice-Fang, maybe play Hierarch, maybe play Forge-Tender, but probably just hold up both Ephemerates. Although Hierarch is my green card for Endurance, so maybe that's not good. Now I have a different green card. I think I just want to hold up double Ephemerate if I can, so I'll play this Hierarch. Don't mind developing the mana sum. Draws a card with the spell bomb. That's gotta be pretty good for us. Dispatch? What's going on? Is they tapped their color wrong? Okay, they're untapping. Do you know what the 5 losses are to? Not exactly. It's a pretty big sample size to know exactly what every match was. But they're all streamed, so you can find them. Fetch Shock, wow, down to 5. Guess their life shuttle not that risky here. Opponent's playing Underworld Breach combo. Yeah, not gonna tap out of the 3rd Ephemerate here. Although I think we're probably good. Have we gotten 5-0? We've gotten 2 5-0s to the deck. Or 3? 2. We're 4-1, 4-1, 5-0, 1-2, 4-1, 5-0, 3-0. We 4-1 with Jun's game yesterday. I didn't end up working on the better version though. Esther's been kind of sick, so I was just hanging out with her, encouraging her as she drove to the store, and encouraging her as she made herself soup and took her own medicine. I'm just kidding. Really providing a lot of moral support. No, she's doing fine. She woke up and she's feeling a lot better now. Her fever broke. Her cough's better. We were worried it's COVID, obviously, because it's always COVID. But her first test came back negative. We're still waiting on the PCR test, but she feels good today, so we think it's probably not COVID. I just told up the triple Ephemerate. Guess I play a Forge-Tender too. Oh, or was I supposed to... No, if they pop the explosives, they lose their drum. I guess that's not that big a deal. Now I'm only holding up 2 Ephemerates, I suppose. Yeah, Dawn did get VIP'd. I almost forgot. Yeah, so the whole, like, John scam yesterday, Dawn was like, hey, let's play Riveteer's Ascendancy. And I was like, we're never going to play Riveteer's Ascendancy. And then we kind of realized, wait, that card's kind of sick with in the Rakdos scam shell. And we got a little lost in the sauce. It was very fun, though. Good day yesterday. Yeah, justice for Dawn. Okay, so I go Endurance, Ephemerate Endurance, and I have 2 more flickers available to not die to their combo. Oh, or do I flicker the Endurance, or do I just flicker the Deputy to exile Underworld Breach in response to them casting Grinding Station? That's gotta be better, right? Yeah, that's gotta be better. I can also Eternal Witness Endurance if I want to. Okay, well, that was just good enough. Alright, let's get a trophy prediction going. 3rd trophy with the deck, hopefully. No green mana. We are on the draw. What a mulligan, I think. Too many full arts. Do we have quad Cocos? I think this doesn't keep on the draw. I'll just put back a Coco. Hope to find a land. We're at Mullen 7. Ooh, Mardu Triumph. Probably good against Mardu Triumph decks. Yeah, Mono Torpor Tribal. Alright, did not draw the land. I don't know that my Noble Hierarch is very likely to survive against Savai Triumph Marsh Flats. You will live. We're gonna get Liliana the Last Hope. We're gonna get like Kayat or something. Oh, it lived! What? It lived? Oh, their creativity? Wait, why are they playing Godless Shrine? Okay, found a land. It was not easy though. Marty Reanimator? Yeah, that's a good guess. Good guess. No, it's not creativity because they're playing Marsh Flats. They would never play Marsh Flats. Discards Priest of Fell Rights and Persist. Almost definitely has another Persist in hand. Happy to have a bunch of Endurance and Solitudes in the deck, but, you know, we're obviously stumbling. Obviously stumbling. Winning this match is going to be tricky. Winning this game is going to be tricky. Yeah, we were messing around with Greasefang and Modern for a little bit. Dude, they pitched a second Persist. Wow. I mean, Grief is like, I just don't care about this card at all here. This is definitely probably the best case scenario for this turn. Although that flipped Fable is going to be scary in like 2 turns if we can't find Deputy or Solitude. Yeah, land would be very nice. We're due. Opponent's like, oh. I should have hardcast this grief. I don't know. Why not cast Ephemerate? The main reason I'm not casting Ephemerate is this is not an Ephemerate, it's a Wall of Omens. It's the #1 reason we're not casting Ephemerate here. I know they look really similar though. Not a great reason. Can't please everybody, I guess. Can't please everybody. Opponent, please just take something. Please just take something. They take the Ephemerate. They cast their own Ephemerate. Okay, taking the 2 castable spells, a bold strategy. And then Fury, kill my board. Pretty good. Guess they had a lot of decisions, huh? They still have a card in their hand. They just pitched Spyro. And we were drawing the land. Martyr, they're Martyr Reanimator. Martyr, like, Ephemerate Reanimator. They can Priest back a Fury if they want to this turn. Just play a Priest. Not beating the Fury Reflection, Grief Reflection combo. Gonna have to settle for winning sideboard games here. They are Fury decks, so we bring in the Forge-Tenders, bring in the Endurances. These Deputies are okay against the tokens, but not sure if that's exactly where we want to be. I feel like this is a matchup where you're just going to lean in on interaction and not the Time Warp combo. Maybe I'll play 1 Warp, though. So right now this is 27 hits for Coco, which is pretty good. I think I'm going to play maybe 1 Deputy, 3 Solitude. Oh, so yeah, sorry. Yeah, keep reminding me of this. I'll get in the habit of it eventually. We need to keep the endurance pitches in. Okay, submit. Hopefully I have a more functional draw this time. Definitely a good hand. Definitely a good hand. We have the Shock Lantron. Gonna Ice-Fang to blank a 1-mana removal spell this turn, I guess. Also pitches Endurance, yeah. Or so the, I don't know, probably holding Wall to pitch to Endurance. We got plenty of cards. Another Wall. Jam a Soulherder. Point with a slower start. Maybe they just have like Fable here. I'm hoping they don't have like Lightning Bolts for my Soulherder, but they don't play too many instant speed burn spells, I think. Queek, 6 months, thank you. They have at least 1. It's gonna have to be okay. No Fable or Spyro is nice. So go Hierarch, attack with Ice-Fang, Eternal Witness back Soulherder. Yeah, Kai's Guiled? I don't know. How would they have Kai's Guile in their deck? They have infinite 3-drops already. Fury's gonna hurt? I don't know. Free be okay. Just like this cantrip, this cantrip. We won't love it. I'll say that. Just gonna hardcast Grief here, maybe. Yeah. Then knowing about the Endurance is also worse too. Good old Thoughtseize bug. Should be safe to play a Wall of Omens first. And then I think I'm just gonna pick up another Soulherder with the Eternal Witness. Definitely better than like just random draw step. Maybe that Hardcast Fury. Not that I'm wishing for one, but feels somewhat likely. We can rebuild though. They'll go kill Soulherder, Witness, Ice-Fang or Noble. Oh, that is I guess what we call a best case scenario. Dude, double wall is pretty good against Grief too. Do they have revolts? Yes, they do. So do I want to trade? I don't think I want to trade the Witness. I just have too many ways to flicker it here. Maybe cycle Triumph game. Down to 10. The Endurances block the Griefs pretty well here. Can go Endurance, double block a Grief. They know I have Endurance though, so maybe they're just not gonna play into it. Well, I'm gonna walk into whatever they have. I think I'm happy to shuffle in a bunch of fetch lands back into their deck. Take 3. Okay, let's go. If I cycle this, I'm like basically committed to just Endurancing anyways, so maybe playing a Hierarch so I can attack 4 or 5 and put them on a 2-turn clock is better. And then I can cycle the Triumph into turn, because I'm definitely definitely gonna want to hold the Endurance against the Priest. Don't they go to bottom? Yeah, I mean, if they ever fetch again, though, they just have like 3 fetch lands in their deck that they are not gonna be happy to draw. This could be bait, but this bait I think I have to take. Because obviously they just take the Endurance. They only have 1 card though, it has to be like exactly Unmarked Grave. We're even maybe still beating an Archon if we get lucky. Where's the Cryptic deck? Return Wicked isn't my jam. I mean, this deck's way better. Our Collected Company is way better than Cryptic Command of this deck. I might want to play 4th Solitude on the draw over the first Deputy. This puts me to 27 hits still for Coco, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think on the draw I like the 4th Solitude. Aren't Deputies good? Are they good? I don't know. Weird matchup. We're already kind of clogged at 3 too. Mulligan. Okay, good keep. Becca Solitude. No Fatal Push is nice. Pitch Grief. Or should pitch Persist with Grief? Tense game. Takes a wall. They have Ephemerate and not Malik Rebirth. Presumably it takes... Oh, they didn't take the ice... They took the... So maybe they have a removal spell for the Hierarch. They also are not good in the sideboard. This deck has like insane grindy matchup spread. Like this deck is really good against like Murktide and Grixis Shadow and all the decks that you would want to play Veil of Summer for. So I think it's just way better to like compensate for your worst matchups. But I also like, I will say this, the fact that 4-color Omnath plays Veil of Summer when it's not good in the mirror and they're already like so good against Murktide, Grixis Shadow, Rakdos Jund. It's just nauseating that they play Veil of Summer and the sideboard so often. It's just so unnecessary. Not like this deck. What is 4-color Omnath bad against? Linear decks. Linear decks like Tron, Titan. Oh, okay. Tron, Titan, Wilderness Reclamation, Esper Food, Burn. Whoa! Okay, well that's really lucky for me. Ephemerate can end up being a good draw. Obviously need to find something. Valakut, you know. And the fact, like, Veil of Summer, like, you know, their sideboard is already, like, what's so extra frustrating, right, about them playing Veil of Summer is their sideboard is already super taxed because they're a Yorion deck. They have a companion. They see their sideboard cards less often because they're Yorion. And so the fact that they just play, like, 2 Veil of Summers to be better against, like, the matchups... Oh, this is the best top deck. I'm going to play around Ephemerate by main phasing. The fact that they just play the 2 Veil of Summers is just so insulting. I don't know. Like, you can make your bad matchups, like significantly better with those 2 sideboard slots. Especially if you played the tutors. Okay, Solitude was a great top deck. We also have our top decks are really, really good from here on out. Do I want to trade Solitude for Grief here? I think no. I think just, like, having the creatures to flicker and play are really nice. I could draw Hierarch too and just, like, make their blocks bad. I agree with Spike. You could argue they're shoring up the most common matchups with Veils. They're shoring up the most common matchups with their main deck, is, you know, my counter argument, I guess. But it's fine. It's fine. You build the deck how you want. I'm not gonna, you know, say that you can't. Is Veil good at Reclamation? Reclamation's kind of soft to Murktide, so, like, I like having access to 1 and 2. Although I'd be more likely to run Afoul at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be casting the Endurance. They are obviously a graveyard deck. I think it's fine to hold it for now. Well, not a bad hit. Kind of funny to hit a Solitude off of Coco. I guess that compensates. I guess we drew Solitude instead of Collected Company. I guess that's fine. Hopefully they don't have a Fury land next turn. Ooh, they have the land but no Fury. Now we've got a Fortune to protect against top deck Fury. We have Venser as land destruction. It's 1 less mana than Slime. Yeah, push makes sense for them to have. I don't need to play the Endurance this turn. I can play it next turn and kill them. Okay, against Priest, I definitely don't want to play it. Okay, yeah, so we just get to go Soulherder, flicker the Solitude, exile the Priest. So now I can push my Soulherder. No preemptive GG's chat. We've definitely lost from being more ahead than this in the past. My opponent can definitely just top deck Fury. I blame Twitch chat. GG, Spike, GG, we've won. The game is over. Haha, GG, opponent. GG. Game is over, but not for me, Aspiring Spike. Yeah, these top deck wars are really fun. GG. We do have tons of crazy top decks. Our top decks are, I think, better than my opponents on average, but they do have 3 cards in their hand. They drew land 2. Yeah, I want to play this to play red discard. They have Grieved. I think they have Thoughtseize too. Probably dies, but I'll play it out. Oh yeah, they might hardcast Archon. Fuck. Not much I can do about it. Besides, like, trying to race. Yeah, them having Archon in hand makes a ton of sense. So maybe I Endurance now for more aggression. I think that makes sense too. But then, yeah, they have 3 cards in their hand, 7 mana. They just are likely to have an Archon. Yeah, the reason again to not play Yorion is that Coco's not good in a Yorion deck. And like Coco gives you a reason. And if you're going to play Yorion Flicker deck, just play 80 card on math, you know. I think if they had removal, they would have already used it. So I guess I should have main phased this, but I don't think they have removal. Okay. I'll hold this so if they do Archon me and I draw a better card off my Ice-Fang, I can keep that card in the hand. Okay, did not draw better cards. Here comes the Archon. Fuck. My hand is 2 lands. I have a lot of good top decks. Have the rebound Ephemerate. The thing is, they probably have it like more Archons in hand too. Okay, I'll keep this in hand to discard to the Archon. I have to sit up straight and freaking figure out how we're winning this game. Draw Solitude right now. I did put up a just... I've shuffled since putting the Solitudes to the bottom. Awesome. Do this now to play around Ephemerate. What a game. What a game. They're definitely going to hardcast another Archon though, right? But then I can sack Endurance, Flicker the Solitude. GG! We've won! We've won, Spike! The game is over again! Victory is ours! I do have 1 Time Warp in the deck, right? It's in the yard. Okay. Ha! GG! Okay. If they don't Archon this turn, that's going to be a huge victory. They're not Archoning this turn, and that is a huge victory. Draw a beautiful snow-covered plains. Oh, oh, here it comes. So I'm going to sack the Endurance here. I can actually attack with my Soulherder next turn. I guess I should have kept the one that could fetch my other basic, whatever. Come on, Eternal Witness at some point. No. You ever see an Archon of Cruelty chump block a Soulherder? What am I missing? They can't have anything, right? Yeah. You ever see an Archon of Cruelty chump block a Soulherder? I have, kid. You don't want to see a sight like that. You don't got what it takes. We've won, Spike. It's over. It's over. Yeah, I agree. I think they're just going to persist. So maybe it was bad to attack because I'm playing into persist here. I don't know, I thought it was fine. Spyro. So they don't have persist in the hand. Discard. Oh, but they had priest. They have priest. Okay. Also, like we've just been like 1 Eternal Witness away from infinite turns for so long. We still have 2 in the deck. This triggers the Soulherder, right? Yeah, if they have Ephemerate, it's gonna be bad for sure. Oh, it's already been sacked. Okay. All right. Well, Wall of Blossoms. I think I just chilled. Keep the hierarch to discard if I like my other card. If they have Ephemerate, though, we're gonna go to 1. They have to have found it, you know, in the top 3, but sometimes you do. Okay, that is my witness. We've won! It's over! Victory is ours! Yeah, they knew what they were doing with that pause. Nice Fury. Why did opponent discard that Ephemerate? They had to the Spira. They didn't have a choice. Oh, they could have Ephemerated the Spira. Maybe that was better. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna say it. Alright, but my opponent has said it. Third trophy with the deck, 28-5. Deck is nuts. Deck is nuts. That was an awesome match. Very back and forth. Let's open these chests. Keep grinding. Fancy counterspell. Arayo. Tajik? Oh boy. That's a cool counterspell though. I'll pay out, I'll pay out. That was a good, that was a really good league. 2.5 hour league. You can get a league prediction going too, I guess.